I think it's time to party. I don't know what you guys think the time is, but I think it's party time. It's time to get down to Madden. It's time to unplug some people from the Matrix. It's Morpheus Plays, y'all. Head coach level 8. I've been leveling him like a madman. I'm going to fire him, though. That's pretty much how that's going to go. Baker Mayfield. There it is, friends. Nobody cares, coach. Let's get to the game. All right, so we're going to hang for a while. I'm here to answer your questions, play a little Madden while we're doing it. Have us a ball, man. Hopefully, y'all Sunday is off to a fantastic start. Boom! Yes, we're playing Madden 20 instead of Madden 21 because I give exactly 0 Fs about being current. If you're here to consume commentary on modern video games, or at least the most current video games, then I will go ahead and prepare you for disappointment. Yes, we're going to talk about only the games. Well, this game is just a backdrop for a discussion, but most of what we do here with Collector vs. Wild is collecting, playing, and discussing every video game in the known universe. But if you're not here for conversation, then, well, I'm sure there's other gaming streams that can suit your fancy. But that's what we're doing here, friends. Oh, come on, man. How you going to drop the pass? Terrible. You are terrible. But yeah, like I said, we're here. I'm here just mostly to answer y'all's questions, whether it relate to life and business strategy stuff. And I figured I'd play some Madden while we do it to give you something more entertaining to watch than my bearded face in my office. So here we sit. 3rd and 10. Let's get some. Get home, Rich. Way to get there, buddy. The sack leader of the world right there. Uh-oh, let's see. I'm getting notes from one of my boys. It's funny. I'm working on a TikTok video with a popular veteran creator friend of mine. I have no idea what the video's about. He just sent me instructions, said, please do these things in a video. I'll explain what we're up to later. I was like, well, I have no idea what my face is going to find itself on, but here's one thing I can guarantee. It won't not be funny. That I can guarantee. Push it. Oh, nice block. Look at you. Terrible. All of you suck. That's my dad right there, y'all. Ryan Motley sneaks in. What's up, homie? What's going on? I got to say, the banter of the players in Madden is pretty bad. We play to win. Let's go. Like all that hollering. All right, good D. Good D. We're just chopping it up, baby. We ain't doing nothing too crazy. We're about to break one, though. We are about to break one. Just cleaning house. They're gonna try to. Let's see. They're gonna try to shut off my access to run the play I want to run. That's okay. I'll run this one instead. Peace, bitches. Look at my dad running all over y'all. That's all. We can audible out of whatever you throw at us, baby. We're gonna keep moving this ball, though. I know that much. It's funny, man. YouTube actually. Wook up! Wook up! YouTube, at the beginning of streams, I think, is starting to send people who aren't followers, like new blood. It's like, don't do that, YouTube. Someone was here, and then immediately, after probably 8 seconds of me talking, they were gone, like this guy. Yeah, this guy, exactly. See, look at y'all. Should be ashamed of yourselves letting me run all over you like that. Told y'all we're running the ball. Not even being creative with it. We're just running straight at you. Straight at you. That's how we do things. Yeah, come plug the hole, baby. Plug that shit. And I'm still going to run. Why are you running side? Madden is retarded, dude. At no point was I pushing sideways, nor did I take a hit that should have messed up my equilibrium, other than Madden cheats to add difficulty. It's all right. We're just going to keep pushing it, baby. We're just going to keep on keeping on. Oh, they've held so far. They ain't about to hold right now. Look at your sorry ass. Look at you. Shame to yourself. But you should be. Anyway, Morpheus plays. Since everybody calls me Morpheus on the dang internet now, I figured I'd lean into it. What are your questions? All right, let me go ahead and send this message to my friend while we're here.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
All right. Message sent. How many plays we run? 9? We usually score after 2. Slipping today. That's good. Browns defense stepped up. This dude, Moreau, the camera only ever shows him after special teams. Is he like an ambassador to another country or something? Why is he in every shot? Every time we kick off the ball, they show that dude like pimp walking off the field. Who is that? I mean, he scored a touchdown in 2 games ago. Look at your ass. Where you running, ho? Sit down.
Still left to play. They think they can get in, and they made it very obvious to us. Now win this game and look to next week. Excellent focus. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Anytime you call this a running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line.
Get home, Rich. Rich gets home.
To escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good at play, too. And I love what he told us this week before the game.
Where they coming from? That dude is laboring down the field. Let me hold him up. Yeah, run, ho.
Because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they all absorb their lessons. Getting set to go.
Let's see what they give us. Ah, you're trying to load it up. That's cool. We still gonna run right at your face and not give a damn. Wook up. Shoot. First down.
Receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feel good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second.
Here comes that safety cheating up. Burn his ass. Yeah, ho. Your ass too. I saw you cheating up. You ain't cheating on nobody.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter. It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So
Gone. Told you we were going to break one. Stop running. Walk it in. There we go. Well played.
Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far.
All right, where are my notes at? There they go.
And not only that,
got my notes ready. All right, so who do we have here? I saw Ryan come in the house. What's up, homeboy? Good to see you. Who else is here? Oh, I know what I meant to check. The page didn't load last time I tried to load it. Really? Oh, come on, dude. Why is this being silly?
Just a 4-play drive that time. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
All right, screw it. Let's just go back to freaking Google Chrome, since it seems to behave at least somewhat decently. I hate technology. I really do. I really do, man. Not a fan of the old technology. I feel like we should go back to cave dwelling. This technology shit is overrated. See, they show this dude every time I kick off the ball. It's just him. It's the Moreau show. Huh. Maybe there's something wrong with the website. That's not the browser. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out.
And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 8 catches, 74 yards, and a touchdown. And that put him over 1,000 yards for the season. And the benchmark for running back.
Get his ass right there, Zach. Way to go.
You've had a monster one. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Don't say nothing.
Ha-ha! Batted down and intercepted. Oh. Touchdown. Spike that thing, Rich. Just set it down gingerly. That's how we do it. Just a ginger tap on the flow. We're off to the races. Look at that interception. Richard Gaskins. He runs like he's in a foot of snow, though. What's going on?
What are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. To this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone, touchdown. And they will not get a chance.
They will not get a chance. This dude, man. Get him out of here. I need to trade his ass because I'm tired of looking at him.
Ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You're not thinking you're going to get all the...
Come on, Rich. We need you in the house, Rich. All right. Now, y'all better tighten this up. I hate to have to whip somebody's ass over something.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
No, sir. Nothing for you.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Way to get home, Rich. That's how it's done.
He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Chris, what are you doing? Madden be cheating. It made my player run away from the ball. Madden be cheating, man. It never fit. Like, Madden starts cheating when it's getting its ass whooped. That's been true since the 90s. When I used to play it as a little kid. Like, yep, still cheating-ass Madden. You ain't running nowhere, ho. Get out of here.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. It's a tough one right there. He ran into the team to the blitz. You're freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that.
Hey, that's our old player. I thought you retired, man. What are you doing traded to the other team? Hey, kill his ass. That's my business partner. I want his ass dead in this game. You traded to another team and betrayed us, ho? Kill his ass. Don't let him do a damn thing on this field. I want his ass dead. I thought you retired. You let yourself be traded, ho? Can't be. I got my own player playing against us because he wanted to be traded to another team. Punk ass. You're supposed to be with us for life. We were brothers. You're going to murk your ass now. Run it, Dunbar. Fuck him. To the 25 is all you need. Keep pushing. All right, 23, 22. Close enough. All right, let's get Dad back in the mix here. Let's see if they cheat up. Nope, nobody cheating yet. What's the safety going to do? He's reading. Look at you. Look at you. Snuck through the inside. You thought I was going to run to the outside. Shoot.
Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And why not? What we've seen so far, working pretty well. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Ready. 70 in.
They'll run first down. It's Chambers.
Gone.
It's a strong running.
Please, you're going to put one man on an island with me, you're going to be showed every time, baby.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues.
That's my dad, yo.
The NFL touchdown record. He is phenomenal. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times. You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
All right, I think we have put Dad through his paces. It's time to now unleash the air attack. Got him to his 2,000 rushing yards. We're good. We are good. And get him off the – I got to get him off this team. I'm tired of looking at him. Tired of it. He's ridiculous. Get him off the field.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. It's a field goal they'll take way better than the alternative, which is a punt. Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal. I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick. The extra point, that's it.
Kick his ass. Yeah. Get him out of here.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. On third down, this one complete to Callaway. And he's going to come up a bit.
Good coverage, Rich.
To get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Only makes it to the 34. Rich bended. He bended and didn't break. Outstanding. Hey, welcome to the party, everybody. How you doing today? I am here to take any questions you have while playing Madden, a.k.a. Morpheus Plays. If you have no questions, well, then we live in the dream.
So here are the Redskins now to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this.
All right, everybody's back in coverage, huh? That's cool. Right over your head, ho. Ah, I didn't think he'd break fast enough. Good break. Good D. Good D. I should have ran it. Tried to force it. When they were giving me the lane to run, I should have not forced it, but I wanted to stick to the script. Come on, blitz, baby. Blitz your ass. Oh, where were you throwing the ball to? That's not where he is, ho.
Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler, is a rookie there to bat that one away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him.
Comes Blitz Town. Blitz this, ho. Yep. All in your ass. All in your ass.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield.
Got him. Stay in bounds, Chris.
And then breaks it up, usually after about 3
Damn it, man.
and cuts towards the middle of the
Sucking wind out here.
Is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Right there. Open. Got him. Busted.
There's a ball thrown right side and
Gone.
complete. He's got room to run. He goes
Got him.
inside.
Way to play, Chris.
A big play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
Way to get home, Lou.
He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Run it from the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets.
All right, their offense is at least not stupid.
That's pretty surprising when they lined up to run it on
Running the ball is what they need to do against this defense. They're smart.
And that requires some confidence, some force.
Screen this, ho.
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's right. Get him. That's my boy right there, my son.
Plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
He's not going to be that big, like chubby-wise. I made him chubby because he's a lineman, but he is going to be that tall. 7-footer. Could you imagine something that big chasing you just full speed? Bow! All in your ass.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Yeah, farmer. Sit your ass down. About to score a touchdown on your ass. Mr. Traitor. Get off me, ho. I'm scoring. Run his ass over. As a matter of fact, I'm sending it to him. What's the time hack on this thing here? Hold on. Hey, Christopher breaks Tony's ankles. 22 minutes, 15 seconds into the game. Send him that clip since he wants to be a trader and trade teams. There we go. Note to self. So I can clip that and send it to him.
The absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger.
You gonna trade to the Browns and then come here and try to tackle me. That's right. Touchdowns, ho. All night.
And the route is on here in this first half. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown.
Get him off the camera. He's terrible. Actually, he's not terrible. He blocked a field goal for a touchdown 2 games ago. That's probably why they keep showing him, because he's one of the current stars of the team, I guess. That's how they're looking at it. You're going to run a counter play. Somebody get penetration, man, and blow that counter play up, dagnabbit. Wrong with y'all. Jump what? Now they're calling penalties because you can't win. That's the player I'm controlling. I didn't even have my hand on the controller. Get out of here, Madden. You whore.
Those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
When did he get that long hair? I never gave him long hair. This game is tripping. Yeah, way to get there. Is that Aaron? Good job, Aaron.
It brings up 3rd. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Sorry. Sit down, ho. Harlequin says, what's up, Bryant? Nothing, Harley. What's up with you? How you doing? How is everybody doing today? That's the question at hand. Or at least that's the question I'm going to ask. You gonna kick it out of bounds because I smoked your ass? I bet you will, ho. Why are you running so fast, man? The play's over. Sit down. All that running.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going.
Yeah, bring that blitz. Bring it. Oh, you're not even going to try to catch the ball? You got me getting blitzed, and you're going to let me just... They're showing blitz. They ain't bringing it. They ain't bringing it. They're too scared to bring it. Go on. Catch. Yep. I knew he wasn't blitzing. Trying to act like he's blitzing. He ain't blitzing, no, but he's too scared to blitz. Because I'll destroy him. And what we got? What we got? No blitz. Triple coverage. Triple. All right. Bump it. You're going to let me run. I'll do it. Uh-huh. You know the quarterback could ball out, did you? Did you, ho? Did you, ho? Didn't know the quarterback could make moves. Get your asses out of here. Look at this run. Too much effort. Took 9 of y'all to take me down, ho. That's how I ran for real. Get your ass off me. Get off. I am too real. Get your black ass off me. I want to break up my plays. Fine. I'll run the ball. Sweet. Dang it. That is not where I tried to place the ball. Yeah, okay. Yeah, keep covering my perimeter. I'm just gonna kill you up the middle. That's all this. That's what's coming next. I'm gonna kill your ass up the middle all damn night. This is gonna be us right here. The middle of your ass. Yeah, now you got somebody in coverage, don't you? Woo! And scoring touchdowns on your monkey ass. That's how I do it. Go ahead and give me that coverage. I will rip your coverage apart. Look at you. You can't even tackle. Look at all 5 of you. Just all your wives left you right there. All of them. Let's see. That's 1 divorce right there. 2 divorces. 3, 4 divorces. And they all at my house now. Thanking me for getting them out of that terrible relationship. All right. Doing research on the Democratic Republic of Congo and their economic problems. Word. You won't believe it, but I have a paper due tonight. Yeah, of course you do. I'm tired of your papers, man. They make me sick. I have disdain, vitriol, disgust, all of those things for your paper writing ass. Not you, the person. I love the human, but your paper writing is on my nerves.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And let's see. Come on. Let's see. Keep running the ball. I'm in cover 2. You're going to run the ball, right? I'm going to run your ass out. That's what we're going to do. Oh, that's my business partner right there. You traded teams, you traitor. We coming to kill your ass. You're dead in this game. I think I'm not going to send him that video clip. I'm petty. I'm going to send him the video clip of me trucking his ass for a touchdown. On special. Get your ass down, ho. Ain't running nowhere. 6 rushes, -6 yards. That's your legacy. That's what your children are going to remember. Your grandkids going to remember that game Grandpa ran in? He ran for -6 yards because he's terrible at football.
He's able to get before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Uh-huh. Go ahead and try to run that draw play again. Please. You thought I was going to be in cover 2 again? You're wrong, ho. I got an 89 on my paper I did on you. You did a paper on me? What paper did you do on me? And why? That sounds like a nightmare. Why would anybody want to write a paper about me? It sounds like not fun.
Defensive player of the week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we called him the that's carrying forward.
doesn't
Way to go, Ross.
He gets it complete to Harris.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that.
Spread.
It's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion. Keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield,
Odell Beckham's not big at all.
And he is a darn good big receiver.
My defensive backs are a foot taller than him. What are you talking about? All that diving, you could have just picked it up. All that drama. Jazz out of here. All right. Yep.
And that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10.
Hit this drag route. Hit the drag. Not gonna let me hit the drag. I'm not trying to run, you stupid ass game. Whoop up. But I will. Y'all want to start the fight? I'll finish it.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24.
Trying to get his drag route open because they're playing cover 12. Ah, a little corner blitz, little outside blitz there, huh? A little safety blitz coming. I'll slide away from it. Whoop! And throw it in the hole. Cash, ho. How you like that? Safety blitz that, ho. Slide right, deliver. That's how it's done. At least when I do it, that's how it's done. I don't know about the rest of you hoes. Fit it right there. Uh-huh. It's Chambers.
A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's best guy.
Get him, Pops. Get him, Pops. On your feet, Dad. Don't even finish it. Don't even finish it. Don't even finish it. All right. Ryan Motley says, drama. That brings up an interesting question. We've all probably known or dated drama queens. Has anyone ever known a documentary queen? Let's deplatform drama. Oh, God. I got looped into that crazy. Thought Ryan actually had a question. That was my first mistake. Was thinking this dude could be serious for 8 seconds. He can't. He's biologically incapable of being serious. Whee, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense tries.
Hold up, what's my completion percentage? Yuck. Terrible. We got to do better than this.
He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he's not pointing fingers.
You're supposed to dive in the direction that I hit the dive button, not just randomly dive across the screen. Madden, how have you not fixed that in 10 years of this game? Like, diving worked better in Madden 94 than it works in modern Madden. How's that possible? Like, obviously, I didn't mean just dive randomly into the air, Madden. Fumbler! That's your asshole. Trying to get fancy with it. That's your ass. Belongs to me now. All right, let's see. What are they giving me?
Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere.
Fit it right in the window, baby. Good catch. Good catch. Fit it right in the window.
Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. He'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always the guy they want to get involved.
Yeah, Beckham. Lay your ass down.
Keep force feeding him in that way. Get to the
Oh, for the love.
kind of reboot, start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do that halftime locker room. Throwing again on second down. Field. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
Hey, can't do it. Can't ask for much more than that. That was a good rush.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Way to play, Drew. Way to get home, Drew. Gave him his dreadlocks back that he used to have when he was a young dude. Like a younger dude. This is technically still young.
Cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before blocking for him, getting some blocking. A real nice play there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, ho. Lay down.
Boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Way to get home, Rich. Finally. Yeah, keep humping, man. World needs all that humping.
Absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these good.
Got his ass.
Pressure gets to him again. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Trying to figure out if that was technically a fumble. It looked like he dropped the ball before his elbow hit the ground. But the frame rates dropped to like 4, so it's hard to tell. It was so choppy. The cutscene, or the replay rather.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking out some good English on that. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you keep
Now you're going to run the route, Dad? You heathen.
But with the kind of numbers he's put up here.
Looking for my outlet, not realizing he didn't run the route. Like, come on, man. I'm running for my life. Help.
So the line of scrimmage.
You hookers. Just leave me out there to get my ass beat. Got him.
Now this throw caught left side. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside.
Slide, slide, slide. Got him. Come on, don't let him break. Way to catch it on time, Chris. Way to play, brother. Way to get your body in position to keep the safety from being able to make a play. That was a bad throw, and he made a hell of a play out of it. Well done. Quarterback owns his stupidity, because I forced the ball knowing I got one of the best guys in the world at that job coming after it. Any other safety, that's probably a pick. But my wide receiver's like, oh, the quarterback's actually going to throw this dumbass pass. Let me put my body in position to where if the safety tries to make an interception, he'll have to commit a pass interference violation penalty. And that's how it went down. Very well done. Thank you for cleaning up my terrible play.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be
Ah,
ad sales over the
and water's tasty.
Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. Second quarter down to the scoreboard, and you know that he can be a threat.
Because he's so as well as
Way to come home, Chris.
Traffic, that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And nearly a touchdown. They finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Way to go, Chris. Way to go, battle buddy.
He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get eased.
Ah, too slow, damn it. Come on, man. Half a second to throw the ball, whores.
Christian Kirksey.
Let that sorry-ass linebacker in here on me.
Loss of 6. Now from the 9, here's
Got him.
second and goal.
Pass interference, ho.
But there is a flag
Thank you.
down. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to come.
Got him. Way to catch, brother.
Take it in for a Redskins touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys continue to pour it on. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early.
The Suba, y'all. What up, G?
Reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
Yeah, way to get home, Rich.
First,
See what happens. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I got a very simple rule.
Kill his ass. That's Tony. Kill him. You gonna trade teams? I want his ass dead.
Gain of 4.
I thought you retired, man. You traded to another team after we won the Super Bowl. You hoe-ass hoe trying to get the money. That's why your ass losing now.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, I take it personal. That's my brother. He's gonna leave my team.
As it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet, man.
I thought he retired. I was singing his praises like 3 games ago. Like, man, we got the Super Bowl. He retired. This fool playing for the Browns. Yeah, ho. Yeah, you ain't getting the ball.
And going to wind up being down
Knocked his ass over, too. You saw that?
of that 20-yard line.
Little, looked a little suspect there. All right, is my percentage up yet? All right, it's coming up. It's coming up. Everybody stay calm.
They're just putting
It's coming together.
so well here.
Everybody's in coverage fighting.
Pretty much not just giving him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance.
I will throw it right back at your ass again. Don't think I won't. You suck.
They're just going to add to that
Your boy have no skills. Schooled by a little girl.
A big play there. 79 yards. As his guys continue to
Look at you. 1, 2, that's 2 divorces. 3, and she divorced you. Your second wife divorced you from me, too. I got about 12 wives off of that play. All of them. Just like I want to be with number 4. Because y'all are terrible.
Sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the
Nobody
end
want to
zone.
be married to someone who can't play football.
Quickly, that's tough.
Who wants to be married to that?
Really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a route is
Mr.
on.
Smithers, who's that young go-getter right there? I like the cut of his jib. That's Homer Simpson, sir. You ask about him every episode. Simpson, eh?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone
Simpson.
for a touchback. Getting set to go here, Isaiah Crowell in the offense. Trot back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. You may keep going to that.
Oh, Big Lou, way to play, man. I've been waiting on you all game, man. Where you been? There you go. It's my other battle buddy.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears
Actually, my first battle buddy ever in the Army. Him right there.
pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this
Went to basic together and got stationed together. Fought a war together. Even married the man's cousin.
2 minutes
That's how close
remaining
we
in this
are.
first half of football.
Uh, uh,
Coach will have stats and scores. Games go around the NFL. Now this one, please, slant route. This will be a game.
Give it up to Landry. His mother's a whore.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
He was wide open.
It's caught by OBJ.
Hey, Chris, did you forget you were supposed to cover him, man? You don't want to sit your ass on the bench, do you?
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Oh, he's number 3. Okay. All right. Something tells me this team's record is not evidence of how good. Yeah, kick his ass for trading to another team. You ain't getting no first down, ho.
It's second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Get home, Rich. Sit his ass down.
Mayfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll step
You ain't getting no
away with
timeout.
a minute to go before
Whoop
halftime.
your ass. You don't know me.
flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated
Time and time again.
to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
These guys have punted 4 times already. They're staring at a
Rich, get home. There it is. That's how you hold the line, Rich. Timeout.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Yes, we are, because I know they're going to try to run the clock, and I want to score again.
Minute to go in this
Score on that ass. All in your ass. When I do my best scoring.
for Cleveland.
All right. Bounce. End zone and touchback. All right, we got 48 seconds to go the length of this field. We got this, homies. Now we know they're going to be covering deep, so we got to give them a little wiggle and a little shake. We know they're in cover 9, even though they're trying to show that they're putting pressure on me. They're not. They're terrified for their lives. Gone. 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 Home. Peace, bitches. Peace. Single coverage, asshole. Get out of here.
Zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on.
When you start at your own 20, oftentimes defenses play you for the run. They stack the line of scrimmage. They decided, let's not run into that mess. Let's get outside, get to the perimeter, go high, wide, and handsome, and throw that bad boy downfield.
Beautiful ball, good catch, and then it was off to the races, 1 play and in the end zone. The try here for the extra point. And the route is on.
And the route is on.
Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. 1-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
Yes, they did.
like vintage
Kick his ass. That's right.
leaders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people.
What in the name of Christ is going on in my downstairs?
Quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with.
All right, stand by, guys. Somebody's doing something crazy in my house. I need to figure out what the hell it is.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
Can I please skip this? Shut your ass up,
You want the third
hookers.
quarter already?
All right, I'll be back. What's up, Hunter? What's up, Ursula? Oh, well, you just gonna fall on the floor? That's you? My snack?
No problem. Let's do it.
All right.
Redskins in a good
Quentin
spot.
Dunbar back to receive.
Will get the football as the second half gets underway. About yard deep.
Uh-oh. See?
And he's got daylight.
Y'all done messed up again. Let Quentin Dunbar get free. Team celebration, baby.
Touchdown, Washington. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that.
Ha 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 ha! Punk bitch! That's how it's done, ho! Throw it again. Throw it again. And try to throw that quick screen. Shut your ass up and sound, sleeping sound.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play.
You'll wear, baby. Way to play, big brother. That's my cousin. You may hear me call him Drew, because that's what we called him his whole life. His first name's actually William. But because his dad's name's William, we all called him Drew. But as he got older, he got tired of correcting teachers and shit who would keep calling him William, so he just went with Will.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field.
Now give them a chance to go to the bench and resettle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost
Delicious.
on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving.
There you go with that bad diving again.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football.
You having a nice chill day, B? Absolutely. It's a great day, man.
Definitely was, because if that's all defense is
Ha ha ha! Good D, baby.
advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over their offense, that can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
How was y'all's day going? Everybody doing well? Anybody need some
Continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're
anything?
totally out of
How's everybody
sync.
doing?
They're running the ball, passing the ball. like we
Cash,
saw there. I
cash,
don't know,
cash,
the rhythm
cash,
seems
cash,
off.
cash.
And good hustle here. This is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
All right.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some
All
time.
right, what all am I? Oh, it's the freaking tight ends brigade. Shouldn't have called this play.
Off action. Chambers.
Come right back to it, Chris. Way to play it. Way to play it, Chris.
As they hit that one all the way past the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So they'll come up first
Right there in the window. Way to throw. They're giving windows, baby. Find them. Find the windows because they're in, I think, cover 12 at this point. Just fit it in the window, baby. That's all you got to do. They're going to drop back. Fit it. No, damn it. I said to the right, not over the middle. Madden, you whore. I pressed to the right. Damn it. This game is sometimey as shit. Go ahead. Come on. Come on. Come on. Bring it. Wide open now. Cash. Get your ass out of here. Stop it. You too, ho. All of you. Look at all your wives left you. Your girlfriends, your wives, your mother disowned you. Matter of fact, your mom left your husband over that play, or left your dad over that play. She left your father for me. Me and your mama together now. Damn it. Trying to do too much. Take what the defense gives you. Sorry ass linebackers. Get out of here. Comes blitz. Whee! Ha ha, bitch! Try to cover that, ho! All right, now then. Get it. All right. Guys, you know the goddamn blitz is coming. Come on, dog. Fuck him.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
On fourth down. Chambers.
Ha ha ha! Biatch! Touchdown! Fourth down, ho!
16-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Boy, what a job there. Fourth down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
Ryan says, how do you make an original sound for TikTok? Just upload a video with the sound in it. And then you go to the audios for it, and then you can just name it whatever you want. And done and done.
Maybe I go figure it out on their sideline.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Browns' defense is definitely, even though the score doesn't show it because it's easy to score in Madden, but their defense is playing much better than the last team I played. They're a little tougher to. I am not having my way with them the way I was the team we played prior.
Over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a second and long.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Get home, Rich. Way to get there, brother.
To escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean.
Where's Tony at? Knock his ass out. Come here. Lucky you didn't get there in time. Their kicker is too chipper, man. Look at how he runs. He runs all excited. Calm down, man. All that energy.
Last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. To be fairly
stay in bounds. Yes. Like, please stay in bounds. Had to float it a little bit to get it over the coverage, but thank you, sir. Great catch.
just more of the same there, partner.
All right, blitz coming. Slide right, slide right, slide right, slide right, slide right, slide right, slide right. Throw left. That's how Brett Favre didn't make it to the Super Bowl that one year, throwing it back across his body. Go on. Keep playing cover 2, and that's what I'm going to do every time to your ass. Stay in cover 2. That's all I'm going to do all night, is run over your ass until you come out of that dumbass coverage. All right, keep playing with me. Y'all going to keep covering? I'm going to keep doing this. It's going to be all damn night till you come out of that coverage hole.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Oh, now I see. Okay, do it again. Cool, I appreciate all this empty space y'all giving me to run. Just keep playing this play. Please stay in this coverage. I love it. This does nothing but let me run free. Hook a hose. Thought I was going to run again. Wrong. Ah.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Out comes the kicking team here for the
That was my wife doing those antics on the sideline.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
Crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, figure out what is working, and call it that.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Get home, Rich. Damn it, he still got the pass off. But that's all right. We still shut him down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Sometimes it's just not your day.
Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland.
Didn't I return a punt for a touchdown on y'all's ass already? You still kicking punts? To me. You're lucky I want some stats. That's why I keep getting out of the way, because I don't want to run it back for a touchdown. I'm trying to get some offense generated around here. Lob it. Got him. Oh, and the ankles are busted. All right, switch up. Counterplay, counterplay. Come on, come on. Hurry up.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays.
Cash, 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 cash. Uh-huh. Thought you had the tackle hole. You ain't got a damn thing. Look at me. Walk up. Walk up. Actually didn't throw it to my primary receiver on that one. Tried to give him something they wasn't ready for. Damn, he's trying to get way out in space. Underneath, underneath, underneath. I said underneath. At least he caught it. Controlling the passes, it seems like it's gotten more challenging in Madden when it was easier. Challenge is what? Oh, come on, man. He was 12 yards inbounds. Just stupid-ass challenge. Yeah, 1st and 10, ho. Get out of here. Your dumb-ass challenge and waste of time. Touchdown, right side. Okay, y'all just going to let me run. I'll do it. Touchdown. He will score. That's how we do it.
end zone yet again as his guys continue to pour it on. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Yeah, you do. There is no way to defeat me.
The lead will swell by one more. A drive there, just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. And this will be a touchback as that sails.
Oh, yeah.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. He's knocking on that door for a 100-yard gain.
And
Spread.
what receiver doesn't want to be part of this entry club? Every receiver with 100 more yards next to his name. It's a badge of honor, but it also shows that you're helping out your team.
And he has certainly been helping out his team so far. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run again with Chubb. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
At 3rd and 5? Yeah.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay fast, to follow up your sign, not deterred by anything else.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Yeah, farmer, sit your ass down.
A gain of 6.
Traitor ass traitor.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Got home, Lou.
Nowhere to escape.
Yeah, Lou.
Goes down.
Yeah, kick his ass out of here, Lou. Bow. And then gave him the get your ass out of here. Kick the dust off your feet.
Maybe a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed.
Not a lot of positive grades for kicking
Mayfield,
ass.
this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
Nope.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Way to play, Joe.
And he can
That's the way to be all over the field, baby. Well done. Nothing but love for you, Joe Ross.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland.
Ursula, please don't fall for Ryan's foolishness and thinking anything he's typing is serious. What are you doing?
This one goes all the way into the end zone on
What?
the fly.
Why are you entertaining this fool?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Throwing to start the drive.
Right there.
Chambers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chambers.
Look at you.
He's into
Oh, man.
touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. As his guys
His wife saw that play and decided she was going to be a lesbian for the rest of her life. Like, she just couldn't take men anymore. Because look at that. Gone. Lesbian wife.
He had to run a
Gone.
long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was.
As she couldn't take him anymore after that. Just she had to leave liking men altogether because the man she's with is that terrible.
Run for big yardage.
That's how bad he is.
Line up to kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Let's see. Ursula says, got a bounce blessing. Take it easy, Ursula. Always good to be here with you, milady.
That distance, what an effort. It results in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yes, you start pointing fingers at a little, ask a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Way to go.
And his rough afternoon
That was my lady wife that made that tackle. Yes, my wife is in this game.
there to brings forth a 3rd and long.
Even though she has the likeness of a man, it's still a lady.
Mayfield. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. Mayfield now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Start that half, ho.
Blitz coming and down he goes.
Listen to Jordan Peterson's podcast the whole way after driving 10 hours. That dude is from another planet. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, man. And thank God he came to Earth. Certainly has restored what semblance of sanity I had left.
Be stung in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. On play action. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'll have to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Set, ready. 10
Where am I at? Just keep my back on the end zone here.
On 1st and 10, Chambers.
Peace.
Eluding the right. He's going to take off with it.
You won't. He's going to keep doing that to you, too. If y'all keep trying to run this cover 9. Just keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to tear you apart. All right. And leave it open again. Here we go. Peace. See? Look up. Look up. Look up.
11. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it.
Nice tackle. Even better throw and catch there, homie. Way to catch it, homeboy. Way to come home with it. I'm live with it. Low, middle to high with it. And that's how I'm going to live and die with it. Copyright most def.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 1.
No.
It's incomplete.
The hell was that? I saw the blitz coming, but that still should have been a decent pass. I don't know why he butchered it. Another blitz coming. Okay, cool. Keep blitzing. Keep blitzing, please. Keep blitzing, please.
Washington. It's their quarterback. He flat out can't be stopped as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like,
Yeah, his biblical lectures are
it's open. Time to hop.
some of the best biblical lectures I've ever seen, or heard, rather.
Throw the pylon just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
And he's not even a theologian, although he probably studied like a theologian before he did that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done a big day, haven't they?
What? Hold up. I need it. Please show the replay of that. No, hell no. Cheating ass Madden. Where is instant replay at? I need to understand, did this dude just shoot a freaking underhanded pass? Let's see what he does here. Let's see. Back out a little bit. Hold that. Okay, so he's hit, right? Does not finish his progression, but then throws a perfect. You're expecting me to believe this fool threw a perfect laser pass? Like, get the hell out of here, Madden cheating ass. It's like when defenders warp to where you are to tackle you. I've had that happen a couple of times. There's no way that pass was thrown that way. Physics demands that that play happen differently. That's about how that pass should have gone.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the it's Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway.
Let's go.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. First down, Mayfield.
Got to get home. Mayfield can get rid of the ball, man. You have got to get home on his ass. Cannot linger. Cannot linger. Dare not linger. Nelson Mandela. See, you can't linger. Come on, Joe. Get in position to make the pick, Madden. Cheating ass game. There's Rich. That's what we needed, Rich. Shut him down on 3rd down. That's what we needed.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken.
Yeah, Farmer. Ran your ass over. That's what you get, ho. Trading teams. Sending you that clip today, too. Because I'm petty. At least today I'm going to be petty. I'm petty when I'm playing Madden. How about that?
On 1st down, stepping and they get him down, not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Open. Wide open. Come on, dude. You're in single coverage. Please just put the ball over his outside shoulder. Single coverage. That's a touchdown, man. How much more touch do I need to put on the ball?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And all the way down to the 9.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit?
Ah, come on. Arch it, man. Arch that thing.
I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards adoration.
2nd and 9. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Y'all don't want me to throw the ball. I won't. I just keep running it down your throat. Brainbuster. Peterson mentions the Bible and human experiment is basically apes trying to figure out consciousness. If the goal of humanity is to go from eating an apple, chilling in heaven, closer to us becoming as gods, what's the next step? Like, it took everything from the Bible to eventually apocalypse just to deal with consciousness. I'm not sure I understand the question the way you're wording it, Suba. I get the assumption you're making about what Peterson was trying to say, was that the metaphor of the Garden of Eden was the description of mankind gaining consciousness, right? And this kind of curse that comes along with consciousness, right? That makes a lot of sense, but you go from eating an apple to chilling in heaven. I don't know about the chilling in heaven move, because the logical next step to me would be mankind is wrestling with consciousness, but prior to the wrestling with consciousness, mankind was given a commission to be fruitful, multiply, replenish, and subdue the earth, right? So the next step is following the command is doing. You know, everyone talks about the 10 commandments and the law, but it's like no, God gave one command from the jump that nobody seems to be paying attention to, which is, hey, make this shit awesome, right? You have my power, go do awesome shit. Right, so the next step is being fruitful, multiplying, replenish the earth, and subduing it, right? And then if you think the next logical step is doing that at a galactic level, right? Right, like if we finish cultivating Earth, why wouldn't we go to other planets and do the same thing? Like Star Trek. So the chilling in heaven thing, I think what we're going to come to grips with over time is that this whole heaven and hell thing is more metaphorical than like a literal planet, as I've heard some preachers preach it. And there's certainly some interesting sermons have come out of that. This idea that heaven's kind of this altered dimensional planet that we're all going to at some point. But I think, honestly, what I'm starting to take away from my studies these days is more, it's more along the lines of the heaven and hell are more states of mankind, modalities that you can operate in, and the idea is choose the narrow path, choose heaven in every situation, right? Versus just choosing the easy way out and then hoping you get to go to some fantasyland planet at the end because you were a good boy or a good girl, or you said some phrase that you were told was the thing that saves you. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems a little bit too parochial for my my brain mind to be like, yeah, let's do that with no questions. No, the commandments came because mankind was too stupid to fellowship with God. Period. The commands were not God's original intent. The idea was they leave Egypt. 10 days later, they're at Mount Sinai, fellowshipping with the Creator, right? Come on, man, you're a Jew. You should know the Torah. What are you doing? But anyway, the bottom line is leave Egypt. 10 days later, go to Mount Sinai, worship God. They get to Mount Sinai 40 fucking years later. You know, or not, that's not true. They get to the promised land 40 years later, but they get to Mount Sinai when they get there. And because they have, it's exactly what you see happening in the world today. When you try to bring knowledge and experience and wisdom to people, they think it's lunacy. Like, listen to people talk about politics on the internet for 5 seconds, and you'll understand exactly what happened at Mount Sinai when the infinite creator of all things showed up to me. It's like, people are like, if God's real, why doesn't he show up? Because your fucking brain would melt if you saw something that powerful. That's why he doesn't show up. Because we're too stupid and ape-like to even perceive the idea of God in its purest form. You'd fucking die immediately. Because the self-awareness you would have in the presence of that type of entity, your brain would come unravel. You know what I mean? But, you know, figuratively speaking, I have no idea. I'm not talking physics here. But it's like, no. The commandments came because mankind was too fucking stupid to fellowship with God. Man asked for the 10 commandments. God, it was not God's idea, because God was like, no, dog, I'm here. Come hang out. They're like, no, go back up the mountain, ho. We don't need you. Send us the commands that make you happy, and we'll do that. And it's like, all right. And then humans being humans, we always fucking overcorrect everything instead of being balanced. And it's like, oh, God likes laws? Well, let's make thousands of them, and then you get the law, right? It's like, yeah. Technically, I'm going to hell because I edge up. You know, if you believe the law is still in effect, I would be going to hell because I'm a black man who edges up the temples of his head. Yeah, that's one of the laws. Don't do that. Ah! Awesome.
Comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time.
Let's see. We still don't even know what consciousness even is. The idea is the entire Bible from Genesis to Revelation is humans figuring out figuring it out and integrating it. Once that's mastered, what would that next step be? Well, that's what I'm saying. The next step is, okay, good, you figured it out. Now go be what, like think about why Christ needed to show up. You needed a human example of what humaning is supposed to look like. Right? And by the way, Christ was not the first person God sent by a long stretch. Go read the book of Judges. Hell, Abraham, right? Start with Abraham. Fuck it, start with Adam, technically. Adam was the first Christ, then you have Abraham, then you have Noah, then you have then you have Noah, then you have Abraham, then you have Moses, then you have Joshua, which is another way to say Yoshua, which is the same name as Yeshua, kind of, with an E. They're the same thing, right? And then you got the judges come after that. Like judges, if you translate that properly from Hebrew, it shouldn't say fucking judges, even though that's kind of the word we use for it, kind of like Judge Dredd. It's heroes, saviors, superheroes. The Judges is the book of the Justice League and the Avengers. That's the chapter should actually be called the Avengers, because that's what happens in that book. Christ was just another thing in that long line of stuff, but apparently this is the one who's imbued with the actual spark of, God's divinity, and he's playing at, God level, right? To show humankind what it's like to be both God and man. The next logical step is to follow what Christ was showing you, which was go be this in front of the whole world and help them understand how to live at God level. Right? Because if everybody's living at God level, not thinking everything is scarcity and we're all dying and everyone's divided and the Democrats are evil, like that's stupidity. That's ape-like fucking thinking. For you to conclude that a whole group of people can somehow be evil because of their political affiliation shows that you and critical thinking are not fucking friends. Right? And that's what Christ was trying to show people. Like, you got to actually be smarter. Actively smarter. I'm not talking about IQ. Like, you have to actively be a little more rational than you are right now. Like, come on. So the logical next step is just to be be that guy and continue developing. And a couple billion years later, you'll be creating your own fucking universes, right? Like, how is that not the next logical step? I guess why are you asking the question, Suba? Would be give me a better way to answer you, unless you're just trying to be philosophical for the sake of being philosophical. Because the question to me doesn't make sense. Like, the next logical step is exactly what's in the fucking books. Like, if you just read it, Christ, God says in the Old Testament, be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, subdue it. Christ says, greater things, these things will you do and greater. And then go out into the world and preach this. Go out into the world and tell the people the good news that you can overcome this life if you take control of your mind. Ta-da! That's it. It's written throughout the book. So I guess I'm trying to land on, why are you questioning the next step when it's already documented? All right, what play did I call? Underneath. Ah, come on, B.
In all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard. Win it this season. That we could probably
and collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
No, he's not. He's just going to keep running the ball because they're too stupid to stop calling the same play. He's still running. What? All right, note to self. All right, console, where you at? Give me the timestamp. Is 1 hour. All right, 1 hour 29 or 1 hour 30 minutes and 2 seconds. I just broke 700 tackles and ran for a touchdown because it's hilarious. All right, clip that later.
And he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Extra point forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple foot field.
Hey, Drew, you want to go ahead and pick that off instead of batting it down? That could have been our ball, dog. Scooby-Doo.
An incomplete pass leads to second 10 from the 25.
Yeah, way to get home, Rich.
This down to the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know the quarterback has to do? Act his own blitz.
He takes
Throw it in the. He threw it at the Cleveland stands like they wanted the ball. Broken Super says overcorrecting. LOL. Ain't that the damn truth? Yeah, that's what all humans do. We all overcorrect everything. That's how you go from. That's how you go from grotesque inequality and oppression of a culture of people to nonstop fucking talking about white privilege. Right? It's like people talking about white privilege is not helping the situation, right? Like, yeah, there are certain privileges associated with being white. All the fucking guilty white people, I don't need to hear you talk about it anymore. Like, go help people with your hands and your fucking feet and shut your goddamn mouths. Like, ugh. It's like if I hear another white person complaining about white privilege, like, when was the last time you actually went outside and helped somebody, ho? Like, I appreciate that you're all up in arms about all the atrocities that happen throughout humankind, but you just telling me you feel guilty is not actually helping anyone. Go help people.
They had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go. Under pressure and got to
Super says, it was more an exercise in higher thinking, but what I'm trying to communicate is probably just too difficult to type in under 14 books. But okay. So I will assume that the answer I gave you is a little bit off the mark for what you're looking for. But if it's because you can't articulate the question, yeah, like if you're talking the next logical step's already documented. Like, so it's not necessarily next step that you're worried about. It sounds like you're thinking about something else. Like, what is the next step between consciousness and God level? The billions of years taking that God level energy and transmuting it into something that is actually creative energy and fighting against the part of our nature that's more tied to the hell metaphor, right? Our primitive, because you got to remember there was a time in humanity, and this is something that I think Christianity for the most part doesn't like to look at this because it I guess some people believe it takes away from the power of the message of Christ, but it really doesn't. Like, it's humans were like the survival tendencies of humans are of the past are what became the sins of civilized culture. But there was a time when we were way less civilized that those behaviors were how we learned to survive. But we learned through over time, arguably what 200,000 years, if that's how long we've been here, to be less and less brutal and to be more and more the behaviors that actually make us collaborative and able to build space shuttles and shit, versus being acquisitive and fighting one another. But that nature to want to fight each other has been in us for so effing long that it's hard to overcome. And that's what, you know, that's what Christ talked about in the prophets in the Old Testament were reeling against, was this human tendency to get stupid instead of the hard work, the narrow road, the burden of becoming enlightened. Most human brains aren't fucking wired for it, right? And then you get people in every generation, you know, like you guys, who are attracted to thinking and ideas and want to make change. But when you're in a culture of most people aren't that, that's how you go from people singing Jesus praises to 5 minutes later they're calling for his head and for him to be crucified. Because people, that's why I was telling, especially with you like influencers and entertainers that I help out, like, don't get tied to your fans, because that shit is fickle. They will hate your ass in a hot second if you do something that ain't in what they expect out of you, right? Like, don't start believing your press clippings because you got 100,000 followers. That shit can turn on you in a second, you know? So, anyway.
Escort him to the bench and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback.
Great question, though. I love the question. It certainly got my brain juices flowing, which is always fun. This Morpheus plays. Thank you for making Morpheus plays actually. Thank you for helping us live up to the title, because for a minute there I thought we were going to come up way short and just have me yelling random explicatives at Madden. And that was like, why does he call himself Morpheus? He's just angry. So thank you for making the show true, Subak. I know I can count on you for those things. I love that basketball move. It's so offensive. Like, it's just, I just crossed you up. Oh, man. Hey, he's offside. Hey, that's a false start. False start, ho. Game be cheating. Madden be cheating like a motherfucker.
So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? 300, that means it's going to go out on commemorative football to put on your mantle and give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
3 down. Hey, check.
Again, second Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
Harley says no false start. That was a false start. Callaway was halfway down the field before the damn ball snapped. Kill his ass. Yeah, Callaway. Sit your ass down. Oh, snap.
Defensively, you look at the numbers.
Here we go.
Complete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game. Quarterback.
Gotcha, bitch! Sit your black ass down. Moreau did it again. That's why they keep showing him during the kickoffs. Yes! Moreau! All right, drag route. As long as the blitz doesn't come, I should be all right. Got him. Way to go, Chris. On your feet. All right, if y'all ain't going to tackle me, I'll just walk it in.
His guys continue to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed?
All right, let me check real quick. All right, it's not horrible. Certainly not the worst completion percentage I've ever had.
Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
Here's Moreau. 2 blocked field goals. He ran one of them back for a touchdown. Is that last week?
Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. It's a block. Keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Got him. Big Rich.
Gets back into the end zone. Recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator.
Way to get home, Zach.
Bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant you got to hold on to the... And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Such a disrespectful dance.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Mayfield throwing middle.
Way to go, Joe.
Complete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Way to hold tight. Way to hold tight, man. Callaway been making all kind of catches, hasn't he?
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
It's funny, Tony, the guy that just recovered the ball right there that used to be on our team, the traitor running on screen right now, he just called me a second ago. I got to call him back as soon as I finish this game. Like, you traitor, you left the team. Thanks for the block.
This is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. The game
Wide open, baby. Got him.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Down at the 9.
That time for the Redskins. 41 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2.
Blitz coming, blitz coming, blitz coming. Slide, slide. Got him. Bow! Ha ha!
Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside of the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? And he said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
And thank you to the offensive line for even making that play possible. Because I held that ball for about 87 seconds, and they gave me the time to make the play. Thank you, gentlemen. Can't thank you enough for your service to God and country. Ryan, what advice would you give to someone who is obsessed with titles, like those people who get mad if you don't call them doctor or governor? Well, I don't know anybody that gets mad about that. I know some pretentious people that will correct you, like, that's Dr. Phillips. It's just their personality. I would not give them any unsolicited advice. I would leave them alone, because usually someone who's going to correct me about their title, my bias, and I'm not saying I'm right, by the way, my bias is going to tell me that this is a pretentious prick of a human being who I never want to fucking be around. So I would just leave him alone. I had a therapist like that. It did not last long. I was just like, this fucker. That's why for years I never really talked about therapy and shit in my, when I started talking positively about therapy in terms of mental health was when I finally got a therapist that was worth a damn. But like, I knew the guy didn't like me. He didn't like my person. I was like, fuck you, dude. Your job is to help me get stronger, not to make fucking snap judgments about me as a person. You know, so those type of people, I leave them alone. I give them no advice, because believe me, they're probably very elitist and think they're fucking smart anyway. There's another one of them fake ass throws. And I would just leave them alone and know that this is a human who I will, the less time I spend around this human, the happier I'm going to be. Now, I'm not saying that everybody who would do that is a pretentious prick, but in my mind they are. So I'm going to leave them alone. And if they're not a pretentious prick, then that's fine. I don't need more friends in my life. I'm cool. Get home. Good job, Miko. Way to play. Yeah, I wouldn't give any advice to people obsessed with titles because they're not my type of people. I wouldn't know how to. Like, if they were asking me how do I stop caring about it, I guess maybe I can give them some advice. But unless they ask me for advice, I'm not giving a damn thing.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really didn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over.
Okay, so I was holding the sprint button and trying to run, and he was dancing with the football because Madden. That's why. Madden is why. Oh, this game is frustrating sometimes. Blitz coming. Deliver it.
Second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they are going to score.
Spike it on his ass.
And yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And a nice
See, Harley says advice is a bad word.
and then navigate.
I don't know. Is it a bad word? Why do you think it's a bad word?
Because it gets the ball in their hands quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take.
Yeah, basically, Harley, I have the antithesis of whatever the personality traits are that correct people about titles. They're usually the type of person I fucking hate with all my soul. And I don't mean I hate them as a human. I just hate their behaviors. And I limit the amount of time I spend around people like that because they drive me. They would drive me nuts because I just hate being around people who obsess over shit that doesn't fucking matter at all. You know what I mean? You know, in real situations, obviously. You know, I don't give a damn what people do in situations where stuff doesn't really matter.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's the game, boy.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Redskins, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head back home.
Baker Mayfield had a pretty decent game considering the ass beating he put on him.
It'll look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.
Yeah, Farmer, take your losing ass off the
And for
field.
Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Harley says, I'm eating now and forgot my train of thought when I said it. Advice wasn't the word I wanted to use at first. That's all I remember. Well, hopefully, whatever you're trying to say will come back to you at some point because I'm getting out of here. So, you guys stay strong. It ain't nothing but love for each and every one of y'all. And I'll see y'all another time. Peace out.